Hello, I'm Misty. I wanted to do an introduction since my channel is shifting away from my old animations and moving on to a new frontier. To start, I'm a 23-year-old freelance animator living in Arizona. I currently do work for Achievement Hunter, a really great gaming channel that I've been a fan of for a really long time, and you can check out the animations I do there on their main channel. As for this channel, it's going to be geared towards more of my personal animated projects than any specific fan stuff. I've been wanting to do storytime animations for a while, so I might try that out and see how it goes. And I also decided to take questions on my Twitter and Tumblr to spice things up a bit, so let's get into that. Dogs or cats? I like both a lot, and I especially like cute cat-themed items cause, yeah. But I'm actually allergic to cats, so I tend to prefer dogs. Who/what inspired you to start animating? I don't know if I can pinpoint a specific inspiration source. I've always liked animation, but didn't really think to do it until much later in my life. I started drawing regularly in the 8th grade, and by senior year it was the only hobby I really enjoyed, so I decided to go to animation school. I dropped out after a year, which is a story for another video, but I learned a lot of helpful things that I think really benefit me now. I watched a lot of storytime animators for years and really liked their simplification of animation concepts, but still didn't do anything with that inspiration. It wasn't until the first few months of quarantine that I was finally like, you know what? I'm gonna animate. I don't need school. I released those few animations, got a job, and here I am. What's the origin of Miss TV Head? I don't use that username here because I wanted to create a brand that was separated from my previous work, but it's currently my main social media, so I'm more than happy to explain that stupid process. When I was in high school, I started playing Minecraft with my friends and wanted a custom skin. I was really into object heads at the time, so I made a little character with a TV on her head, and decided to change my Tumblr username to reflect that. I wanted TV Head or The TV Head, but those were both taken, so I went with Miss TV Head, and it's been attached to me ever since. What's your favorite Dungeons & Dragons class and why? Cleric, because I'm a sad little support main.
I need healing.
I need healing.
I need
I need
healing.
healing.
I need healing.
I need healing.
I need healing.
What do you think you'd be focused on if you didn't get into art, and why is it blacksmithing? Okay, actually, it'd be really cool to be a blacksmith, so great, now I'm gonna add that to the list of things I want to do. But if I weren't doing art, I'd probably be into writing or coding because I'm a nerd who likes to make stuff. What's your favorite video game of all time? Well, I really love Pokemon Pearl because it was my first real Pokemon experience, but I also really love Dragon Age Origins because it was my introduction into RPGs, and I love the characters. But I have a Dragon Age tattoo, so I guess that one wins. What's a band you find yourself going back to? My music taste doesn't vary much, so pretty much any band that I've listened to, I'll go back and listen to them again. I'm not the kind of person who gets obsessed with bands or singers, so I don't really keep up with new music unless I happen to hear it and like it. I'm also the kind of person who will only like one or two of a band's songs and none of the others, so I'm not really a fan of bands as much as I'm a fan of music that slaps. What would you do if you had a pet dragon? What's your favorite TV show? At this moment, I don't have one because I don't watch TV. I really enjoyed Crazy Ex-Girlfriend and absolutely recommend it to people who like comedic musicals that also do a pretty good job at discussing mental health. As far as animated shows, I think Avatar wins because it has killer animation paired with a really well done story, and BoJack Horseman as far as adult animation goes. I'm sure there's a lot of anime I could have listed, but I don't really watch anything I can't put on in the background while I work, and I'm not a fan of dubs, so I haven't actually watched one in years. What's your favorite animation that you've done so far? I don't think I have a favorite anymore because I like and dislike different things about each one. I like Subway Pizza and Jack is My Father because even though I had less time to do them, I still think they turned out nice. I like how I pushed myself with the animation on the Disney and Happy Hag ones, and I think I did a pretty good job at taking a conversation and using animation to enhance the comedy of it in the wolf animation. Does your character have hands? Show us your hands, motherfucker.